Good morning, students. I hope all of you are well at home during this lockdown period. Today, I am discussing about business studies, class 12th, the syllabus and the chapters which have to be covered in class 12th. As we all know, that from last 2 months, the schools are closed and no classes have been conducted by any of the school during the lockdown in all over India. So we are conducting these online classes for the benefit of the students so that the students will not suffer at any cost. So I am coming to the syllabus first of all of class 12th Commerce Business Studies. The syllabus have been divided into two parts, in fact 3 parts you can say. Part C is for project work, 20 marks project work. In part A, we have 8 chapters that weights 50 marks. In part B, we have 4 chapters that weight 30 marks. As the name suggests, business studies. It's the study of business. How we manage the business, how we conduct the activities of the business, how the management works, what are the principles we followed in business studies, what are the different types of environment that prevails in business surroundings, legal, political, technological, social, economical, and what are the functions we basically performed to conduct the activities in a proper manner. Like we have planning, staffing, directing, controlling, organizing. In part A, these are the chapters which have the main weightage. In part B, we discuss about the business finance and the marketing, about the financial management, about financial market, how the financial market works, what do you mean by capital market, what do you mean by money market, what do you mean by financial planning, marketing management's job, what do you mean by product mix, branding, labeling, packaging. And in the last chapter, we discuss about the consumer protection, rights of the consumers, a different agency which helps the consumers, and duties and responsibilities of the consumers. So basically, business studies is a theoretical subject, and you have to write your ideas in your own words, but that should be ethical and according to the syllabus. From this year only, from 2021, not from 2019-20 basically, 20 marks MCQs are there out of the paper of 80 marks, and 14 other questions are there which also contains the case studies. The first chapter which we are starting today, we are giving the ideas of the first 2-3 chapters. The first chapter is about functions of management, about the nature and significance of management. What is management all about? If we go through the definition of management, management is basically the art of getting the things done through others. All the big firms like Reliance, Tata, Wipro or Bajaj, they are considered to be the big business tycoons in India from last so many years. And they basically constitute the Indian economy, and they are the part of the Indian economy. Their policies matters a lot for the Indian development, like they are the nation builders, you can say. So Why the companies are good? The companies are good because of the management, because they have a good solid management. So what is management all about? If we go through the depth of management, there are three levels which are working in the management: top level, middle level, and the lower level. The top level managers constitutes the CEOs, managing directors, general managers. This basically formulates the policies for the growth of the organization. The middle level managers or the middle level management constitute the plant manager, section officers, departmental heads like production, sales, marketing, finance. And then becomes the lower level management. Lower level management constitutes the superintendents who oversee the work of the workers, and they are closely concerned with the acting workforce. So these are the three pillars on which the management works. So first of all, we come to the features of management. What do you mean by the features of management? As we concern to the features of management, management is an endless job. So there are some learning objectives of this chapter: concept, objective, importance, and features. First of all, we come to the features of management. Management is a goal-oriented process. Management is a goal-oriented process. Number one. Without a proper goal, management cannot work. Number two, management is multi-dimensional. Management have to work in a multi-dimensional way, and it's also a goal-oriented process. Management must have a goal, only then he can work. And management is pervasive. The meaning of pervasive means in all kinds of activities, whether social, economical, or political, the management works. In any of the country, whether USA, India, China, Japan, management have to work in the same way. Okay. So, and one more feature of management is a continuous activity. Management is a group activity. Management is intangible force. Management is continuous process means you have to work to the management right from day one to the day last. You cannot keep yourself at rest when you are a manager. You have to look after the activities of the subordinates at the proper intervals of time. It's a group activity. Management cannot work in isolation. You have to work with your subordinates, from your departmental heads, from your, you can say, the plant managers and the superintendents. And management is multidimensional also. We have to look after the management of people. We have to look after the management of operations. And management is intangible force. One of the features is that management is intangible force. It cannot be seen or touched. It can only be felt. It is invisible. Then another important feature of management is that management is a dynamic function. Means it works in all the conditions, all the changing conditions. Whether the economical or the political condition is changing, they are working with the same goal. The example is that one of the leading fast food company, McDonald's, when she enters into the Indian market, they have to change a lot in their menu cards because they have a lot of the dishes constitute the non-veg items, and Indians are not familiar with the non-veg items as the European countries. So, to survive in the Indian market, McDonald's company changes in their menu and now he basically captured the Indian market. Now we come to the objectives of management. There are three objectives of management: organizational objectives, social objectives, and personal objectives. Organizational objectives is basically needed to survival for the business, profit for the business, and for the growth of the business. Social objectives is needed to create the employment opportunities, to save the environment from getting polluted, and to contribute in the living standard of the people. And there are some personal objectives also, like management have to some needs, financial needs, social needs, and higher level needs of the employees, because the employees are the main part of the management. They are the building stones of the company, and management have to give them competitive salaries also. Only then they can stay in the organization and contribute their 100%. And they also need recognition in the society by getting the social needs. Now we come to the importance of management. Management helps in achieving the group goals. Number one, management increases the efficiency of doing the work by motivating the employees. Management creates a dynamic organization which can be worked in any of the circumstances. Management helps in the development of the society as a whole, because he is not only concerned to increase the profit, he is concerned for the development of the society and for the development of the nation. Then also management helps in achieving the personal objectives. Every employee who is a part of the management gets suitable remuneration, also a share in the profit which is acceptable by the management, participation in the management also, and a proper promotion at regular intervals of time, so that he can live his life in a good manner and can fulfill the demand of his family in a better way. So we can say anything minus management equals to zero. This is all about the introduction of management. We will conduct this type of session in future also. Thank you, students.